Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, we're gonna jump right into my nails. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. So I've already picked out these Coffin tips 3XL, but I'm not gonna be using them as regular Coffin tips. So there's this trend I saw over on Instagram where you take Coffin tips and you flip them around to make duck tips. And when I saw it, I was like, I have to try it. So we're going to be trying that today in today's video. So yeah, this is how basically it would look. And I really like the idea of using these because the first duck nails I tried, they were like really wide. And I feel like these aren't as wide as the other ones. And also I can get them a little bit longer just because they are like originally Coffin nails. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm just gonna go ahead and try to size all of them out. It was a little tricky though because I have to try to get all of them around the same length, and usually when I do have a nail a little bit longer than the other, I can just go ahead and clip it down at the free edge of the nail. But since that is going to be my duck nails, I cannot file the tip down whatsoever, or it would just mess up the entire shape of the nails. So I did just go ahead and cut them down, measuring them out to make sure they are around the same length. And yeah, I just cannot wait for you guys to see how the finished nails turn out. They are just so cute. So once I got all of my nails sized up and around the same length, before I do apply them, I'm going to be taking my e-file in a round bit like so, and I'm just going to be thinning out the other side of the nail because they were just so thick. And usually, like the other side, the part that you usually would apply to your nails is thin out, so once you go in and apply your acrylic, it'll give it that really nice and flush like look. So that's what I wanted to do for these, just thin it out a little bit, and then I'll go in and apply them. And to apply them, I will be using some builder gel and my 𝚙𝚛𝚘𝚍𝚜 Flash Curing Light. After applying them all, I did go ahead and put them in my bigger light for a full 30-second cure. And this is how the nails are looking right now. They look really weird, but I'm so excited. I also love how these tips have like that C curve at the tip. I've been seeing some people like do the little C curve at the tip, and I've been really wanting to try it. So with the C curve being already there, it was just so perfect trying this little trend. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all of my items ready that I'm going to be using. I am going to be using some acrylics, and if you saw my last video, this is basically like a part 2 to it, because if you saw the unboxing of these Kawaii Dream acrylics from Bombnails, I did say I love these acrylics so much that I'm going to give all of these acrylics their own separate video. So this is going to be the second video using an acrylic powder from her, and the one I'm going to be using today is called Cosmo. This was definitely one of the ones that stuck out to me. I really love this combination of glitter, and it kind of gives me like spaceship, like girly spaceship galaxy. I don't know why, but that is just like what it gives me. And if you want to check out this entire collection, this is her new Kawaii Dreams collection. I'll pop up a picture right here so you can see all of the swatches. Or if you want to go to the original video where I unboxed a PR package from her and just basically gave all of my thoughts and opinions on her brand, just talking a little bit more. I'll leave that video up in the cards just in case you want to check it out. Also, it will be at the end of this video, so you can also watch it after this one finishes. But yeah, she has some amazing products, and I've just been really loving the products she's been sending me. So yeah, these acrylics are just so bomb. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying this to my pinky nail. I will be doing 3 solid glitter nails for this application. And since this is her Kawaii Dreams collection, I did want to keep it as like a kawaii theme. So in the end, I will be adding some charms. So if you want to see the entire process of how these nails came about, be sure to stick to the end. And I don't plan on doing much talking for today's video, so I'm just gonna let most of this play out and only pop back in when I need to or just explain some things. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and watch this part play out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And also make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below. Applying these acrylics are just so easy. This application took me no time at all. Like, this was probably the fastest acrylic application I've ever done for a video. So now that I got my 3 glitter nails applied, I'm gonna go in with 2 more acrylics from her. This is from her neon collection, which I also reviewed on my channel. I'm gonna be taking the Dragontales and Spice Girls. I really love the names of them. They gives me like 90s vibes. So cool. But yeah, I'm going to be taking those 2 because those colors match so perfectly with the glitter that is in this Cosmo color. So I'm going to be doing 2 marbles on my ring finger and on my thumb. But before I start my marble, I am just taking some clear acrylic and I'm just filling in like that little gap, just so I can give like the ledge of the nail tip and my nail bed area a more flat surface. And then I'm going to go in and start my marble. Now, I say this in just about every marble video with acrylic. It is so hard for me to marble acrylics, so I know this part is going to be kind of cringy for you guys to sit and watch, but it did turn out pretty good. Like, you can tell that this is definitely a marble. I tried to work with it a little bit wetter than I normally would because for me, that is the only way I could get the colors to actually swirl. If I work with it drier than what I am, I just cannot get the colors to swirl with each other no matter what acrylics I'm using. So it's just very difficult for me to try to do marbles with acrylic. Now, in doing marbles for me with gel polish is so much easier, but I wanted to use these acrylics because they were just so perfect. Also, another thing that made this part kind of difficult for me is that these two colors could easily mix and make purple. So I just try not to mix it too much, just kind of blend it or swirl it about 1 or 2 times and then just leave it as that. Because if I went in and swirled it too much, it would have just blended together and made a purple color. And you can kind of already see that happening. So once I finish, you see me go in and just basically go over all of the areas that's already there and just kind of make the colors a little bit brighter. And so this is what the nail turned out to be. It isn't really the marble I was picturing it in my head, but it is still a mixture of both of the colors, which was actually still pretty cute. And so since it wasn't like the marble I envisioned for this set, I did just go in with a few more of those glitters from the acrylic and just kind of layer over to take some of the attention away from the quote-unquote marble I tried to do. In the end, I feel like adding the glitters made this set a lot better, so I was really happy that I went in with the glitters. And I'll also be doing that for my thumb as well. And so after adding my thumb marble and the glitter on top of it, this is how the nails are looking. And I think they look pretty good so far. Like, I just love this base, like how this glitter looks. When I tell you, it is just the most perfect combination ever. I really love it. So if you guys love this, I really recommend you guys check out her shop. I will leave her website down below. Also, I didn't mention, but if you saw the last video, you do know that I have a code for her website, which will save you guys 15% off your entire order. All of the discount codes and everything you need to know will be linked down below. So now the base is done for my nails, I am going to go in and encapsulate. One thing I did want to make sure of is to put a little bit more acrylic at the tip of the nail. and only because if I was using these as coffin tips, that is the part I would go in and apply to my nails. And remember, it does have like a more thinner like piece there, so I did just want to go ahead and make up for the less plastic, add a little bit more acrylic so it doesn't look really thin at the tip of the nail. The encapsulation didn't take me long at all. I really enjoyed this application throughout the entire thing. Also, when I came to my nail area, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, so this entire set didn't take me long at all, which I was just so happy about. Usually it takes me hours just sitting here, but yeah, I really enjoyed everything about this nail set. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch the encapsulation. The acrylic I'm using is clear from Not Polish. I also have a discount code from them if you want to check them out. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch this also play out, and I'll be back once I'm done. Alrighty, so after I did go ahead and encapsulate all of my nails, this is how they are looking. I really did love like the apex areas. I've been really working on like the cuticle part of my nail recently because like it's not really the best, so I just kind of put a little bit more effort into trying to get the apex area like really smooth, try not to get it so much on my skin, so when I go in to file, I don't have to file much and it's a lot more seamless and professional. So yeah, I really did love the apexes and the cuticle area of these nails. But now let's go ahead and file these nails. I did allow them some time to completely dry, and now I'm going to go in and file. So I just basically went in how I normally do when I file acrylic nails. I go in with my 8080 grit nail files from Pana, which are linked down below in my Amazon storefront if you guys want to check them out. They are my favorite files to use. I go in on the sides of the nails and also underneath. Since these are duck nails, I'm not going to hold my file straight. I kind of have it like slanted, basically like fan out a little bit more towards the tip, because if I file it in too narrow, it's going to take away from that duck shape. So I just really had to be careful with that. But other than that, I just go in and file like normal. I make sure to file underneath the nails, around the cuticle area. I go over top, make sure everything is smoothed out. It was honestly a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. When I did my first duck nails like on my channel, they were a little bit more curved underneath, so it kind of made it hard to file the sides. And also I will link that video up in the cards if you want to check it out. But yeah, the length, like the sidewalls of the nails were a lot more straighter, so they were a lot easier to file than the first duck nails I did on my channel. Once I'm done using my hand file, I'll go in with my drill and I'm gonna go and seal in the cuticle areas and also just file over where I feel like needs to be flattened out a little bit more. If I have like, if my apexes are a little bit too high, I'll go in, file them out, make them more even. Then also I'll go in and reinforce like that C curve at the tip, because of course I cannot get my hand file to fit in there. So you see me just go in, make it a little bit more crispier with my rounded drill bit. And also I do just want to let you guys know that I did keep in a little bit more of my filing than I normally would, just because I feel like filing duck nails is so interesting to me. And again, I didn't want to just edit everything out. If you want to try duck nails and you are unsure on how to file, I hope this helps you. Or if you love the filing and shaping application part of videos, this is going to be something that you can enjoy. But if you don't want to watch the entire part play out, feel free to go ahead and skip ahead. Although I really would love it if you guys just go ahead and watch this entire part play out. But I'm going to go ahead and let this part finish, and then we'll start adding on the nail art and bling. So this is after filing, shaping, and buffing my nails. To cleanse them, I'm going to go in with a stiff manicure brush and some alcohol and just really scrub over the nail around my cuticle and also underneath the nail, because I don't want any dust left behind. So if you saw my last video, I did unbox a PR package from her. She sent me a few more items other than the acrylics. She sent over her new gel polishes, which were a white and black, and I did say I wanted to try them out. Now when I was picturing this set, I did have this in mind and I thought it was going to look better, but I didn't end up going with any of it. But I did just want to keep this in so you can see how the gel polish works. And I actually liked it. It was really good consistency. It was really opaque. I feel like if you are going to do solid nails with this, it is a one coat polish. But here you see me just going in and creating a French tip on my middle nail. And don't worry, like I said, I did not keep this, but I did just want to let you guys see how this gel polish is, and like just seeing the gel polish in action. And so I was just looking at it from every angle just to make sure that I didn't want it. I even tried to go in with some bling, just kind of matching the pink and blue, but I didn't like any of it, so I ended up wiping it off with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol. I did really want to try to include this white, so here you see me going in with my nail art brush and just taking it around the entire nail, basically doing a thin white border. But I didn't like that either, or I kind of liked it, but I just wasn't sure if I was going to like it with the finished set. So I was just like, I'm just gonna be safe and just use this white gel polish in another video. So again, I went ahead and wiped that off with some alcohol, and I'm just gonna go in with my top coat. I'm gonna top coat all of my nails, and then I'll be applying my charms. And for this part, I will just go ahead and let it play out. The top coat I'm using is from Valentino. It is a very nice top coat. I've been using it in just about all of my past videos, and I just love the way it looks on the nail. For my charm placement, I didn't really think too much about it. I kind of just wanted to go for like a certain theme, not make it like too like Y2K kawaii aesthetic, but like in the beginning, remember I told you guys that this acrylic was kind of giving me like space, galaxy, but like in a girly way. So I did remember I had those pink planet charms. I did end up including 2 of those in today's set. And I just kind of wanted to go with other charms that kind of fit the vibe. I wanted silver charms, nothing really too bright, so I went in with some of those crown charms and also 2 crosses. I really did love how the planet charm looks, so I went in with another planet charm and crown charm over on my thumbnail. At first I didn't want to cover up my marble too much, but I just really love that combination. So I put it on my thumb so I didn't have too many charms like close together. And then over on my other marble, I'm just going to do some simple cuticle bling using some rhinestones. And then once I finish, I'm going to go ahead and pop them into the light, give them a final cure. Then I'll be adding all my cuticle oil, and I will be back to show you guys what the finished nails look like. So after adding on the cuticle oil, rubbing that in, this is how the finished nails look. And when I tell you I am obsessed with how these turn out, I am literally obsessed. Like this color, the colors of the glitters, the other colors I use for the marbles, they just match. Like I feel like those are honestly a perfect match for each other. Like I really love these so much. Here's how they look in sort of like a darker room, or like in darker lighting. I love how like silver charms and like rhinestones show up when you have like the flash on and in a darker room. So I did just give you guys a little bit of that. I will show more at the end, also like right before the video ends. But yeah, I just really love these acrylics so much. I really love her brand, and I'm just really grateful that she reached out to me that day for me to become a brand ambassador. I love her products. I will make sure to leave everything down below for you guys to check out, along with all of my other discount codes. And I just really enjoyed this shape. like the C curve at the ends. I just really love it, surprisingly, because at first I was not really a huge fan of duck nails, but they're growing on me. I've grown to love them, and I just love how this set turned out. So yeah, that concludes today's video. Let me know what you thought of the nail set, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.